What's up, YouTube? As you can see, there's nothing behind me, which means I have moved. So, I have actually moved into a new place. I am now out of Virginia, so goodbye, stupid state, and in Pennsylvania now. So, figured with the move, I'll start some new stuff and see what's going on. First, this video is actually going to be about, I'm sure most of you have seen them, some of you probably even have them. Just, I've been wanting to get these for a while, but I had to wait till I got my iPhone. So I had to wait till I got this before I could do it. So first, because I've been doing card shows, and I always have the question, do you accept credit cards? And I'm always like, no. Then the one guy that did shows with us, he finally got a credit card machine. I don't know what he was paying for. He paid something ridiculous. They had the actual machine which connects on the wireless, and hopefully you get a connection. You know, sometimes the moon and stars that align. It was a headache at times, and there were so many combinations, everything else that you could have to do to get that thing to work. Then, but we used it, you know. Granted, you know, it wasn't cheap. I don't know what he was paying for it, but he was paying for it. And then I had the Android phone, but Square at the time was now. So as you can already know, I have a Square. I just got it yesterday. Then also I picked up the Intuit Gopayment. Most of you know who Intuit is because they do all your money software. So some of you are like, well, why do you got two? Well, there's a couple reasons I got two. I'm going to test them both. And I don't know if I'm doing both in video or I'm just going to test them personally. But Intuit and Square, I got two of them. Good and bad that I've noticed initially. Square has the better software, in my opinion. I love Square software. It's simple, basic, you know. You can use it like a receipt book. You can keep track of all your information and everything else. I'll show you the software in a little bit. Then you have Intuit, which again, the software is simple, but you can't really keep track of all your information unless it's a credit card. With Square, you can keep track of your cash, so if you want. Credit card reader, in my opinion, so far I've noticed a lot of people saying this is a better card reader. I have not tried Square. I've noticed that the Intuit reader did read very quickly. Square I haven't tried yet. I will actually be testing it. So, what else do I got two for? Well, they have caps. Some of the caps aren't high. I don't need the cap right now, but they have caps if I get, if I get more merchandise in or whatever for doing a card show or whatever I decide to do. Maybe I take it farther than card shows. Maybe I take it to a store. Maybe I become a business. I don't know yet. But for now, for card shows, $12.50 cap on this. I am not 100% sure what Square's cap at. $12.50, $1,250 on Intuit. So I'll show you. Do a quick little opening in the software. I'm not gonna, show you everything. But what you do is you put two simple apps on your phone. There's Gopayment and Square. I don't know if you can really see that, but they're there. You log into Square. Square is very simple. You log in, have your location up. I've noticed with Intuit, they want the volume all the way up. I'm pretty sure Square's is too. But this is it. Square software. Boom. That's it. Number pad. How much you want to enter. So let's say you want to do $10 on something. Boom. You just enter $10. There it is. Boom. Another thing is, if you can see the little camera right here, you can take a picture of your item, or you can enter a description. So I can say, I sold you a Jeter rookie. Boom, Jeter rookie. That's what I sold you. Then I can go up here. I can go, how do I accept the payment? Credit card or cash? If I accept the cash, I can tender it as cash. How much you entered? So if you give me $15 for some reason, it tells you I owe you $5 change. So it really is retard proof. Or you can manually enter a credit card number. I've noticed with both of them that if you manually enter a credit card number, your fee is higher. But both of your fees for swiping is about 3%. So it's 3 cents on a dollar, which isn't bad. So you lose about 3 cents on the dollar, which is kind of cool. So now like I said, down here it shows you that the Square is not connected, and if you aren't sure, you can hit the clear button and it will give you a blank slab. So very, very simple software. Look, it has more information, my name, my email address. I can add a bank if I want to add my checking account, which I'll probably do later. I can do sales history, which will bring up my sales history, cash or credit. I can add tax. So if I want to, if you're gonna be using this, more than likely I will be charging you tax. And for credit cards, tipping, which I won't need. Then you have a signature required. Square does not require customer signature card payments for under $25. Skipping signatures for small payments will save time, but will prevent customers from adding tips. Well, sorry, you're not tipping me, so you're signing. I don't want you coming back after me saying I did not buy that. And then there's support. I've heard stories that Square support is not as good as Intuit's. Smaller company, what do you expect? But yeah, see, now, since I added the tax, so if I say I want to charge $6, it's going to tell me in the small print $10, it'll tell me $10.60 with tax, with the 6% tax. That's kind of cool. Let me turn the tax off. Tax on, turn you off. What else have I noticed? I mean, I'm going to test both of these in a minute. I'm going to charge myself $1 twice. We'll see what happens. Now Gopayment. This is Gopayment software. Loading up. Let me enter my password. The thing with Gopayment is you have two options when signing up. You can either connect to your bank account, which I did not do. I may do it later. Or you can connect, or you can get a debit card, which I'm going to show you the debit card, but I'm going to try not to show you my information. But there's the debit card, Intuit debit card. It's a debit card. So any payment I get goes to this. Now, the thing with the card is first withdrawal is free. Any withdrawal after that costs you $2.50. Goes good and bad, but it's a Visa debit card, so you can use it like your bank card if you want to, unless you need the cash. So that's kind of cool. So Visa debit card, your payments will go directly to the debit card, and you can use this one when you need to. So that's cool. Load it up. It tells me my card reader's not on. Boom, I know. I don't care. It's going to tell me how to enter the credit card information. History tells you how many charges and the credit card amount, credit card number, and name. Settings, audio reader jack on. I have memo to self on, location on, tips off, fundraising off, items. I don't know what that does. I'll figure that out later. And sales tax. Sales tax is currently at 0%, but you can change that as need be. And help. Oh, your ways for help. There's a lot of them. A lot more compared to what Square had. Items. Let's see what this is. Use items to store as price products. Use items to store a price. So if you sell Tupperware at $2 a piece, you can put Tupperware $2 and it'll store it. So you can go through your thing and say, oh, somebody bought Tupperware. Boom, instead of having to type it in every time. So that's what I'm saying for that. I haven't tried it, so whatever. Okay, this is what I've noticed about my phone right now. So let me get out of this thing. Okay, what I've noticed about my phone is with this case on, this reader will not connect. It will not go far enough down. It is plastic right there is way too hard. It is soft here though, which is good, but it leaves too much of a gap. So I can put this on, and it's clicked in. Cancel. And I'll load back up Gopayment. I had an issue with this earlier. It would not read with my case on, but it would read when I took the case off. I'll enter my password again. Audio jack reader connected. See, it's asking me if it's connected, which means it recognizes something, but oh, it actually did work this time. But see, there you go. It does work. So let me take my PayPal card. It's probably the best card to use for it. Take my PayPal card. It shows you how to swipe it. So we'll swipe. It's reading, processing. The amount is $1. test. Charging myself $1 tells me when my card expired, what the card is, and everything. It's pretty good. First swipe, pretty good. We'll hit next. Then it says to sign, so I'm gonna sign like I normally do. And if you don't like it, there's a clear. And this says, cardholder, pay issuer, thank you for your business, blah, blah, blah. Charge it. I'm going to charge my PayPal card $1. Charge successful. Boom, boom, boom. Charge successful. Send receipt. I can send a receipt to my email. If you have an email, I can send it to my email. So I'm going to send it to my email, which I would preferably rather do. Or you can send it to your mobile phone. So let's see. Let's try both. Let's see if I type in both, if I get them in both. So I'm sending it to my email and sending it to my mobile phone. I'm going to hit send. Sending receipt. Thank you, your receipt has been sent. See, boom, done. And then we say done. So I've just charged myself $1, and guess what? It comes up on my mobile phone. It asks you, won't send it. It asks you if you want to accept it or not. So I'm gonna say yes. I want to accept the standard message answer plus apply, blah blah, to help. Now I should get this on my email too. So let's test my email. I should get it on my email. Okay, just send me a period. Oh, there we go. Brian wants someone confirms your payment of $1 charged to card. Questions, call us. Don't call me, call them. That's kind of cool. And then there is a payment notification. I think this is my PayPal. Mobile user, Shiny013, that's my Yahoo. That's charged you the 410-1024 authorization number test, memo test. And then the receipt of payment, which tells me, which is kind of cool. Let me see all that, but it tells me where I'm at, time of transaction, thank you for your business. That's my receipt. So that's kind of cool. That's Intuit, and what's pretty simple actually, which is kind of cool. Let me see something, because I'm gonna see what this comes up as for. I think it's gonna come up as my name for charging. So, and it should come up on my card too. It should come up. I should get the money on my card. So let's look. I know you probably look at me and going, God, I wish this guy would shut up about his nonsense, blah blah blah. View all account activity. I go back. Probably gotta connect it, but whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll fix it later. So let's go to my PayPal. See what this comes up as. I'm just doing a quick charge. So logging into my PayPal now. Log into my PayPal. It's a pending transaction, hasn't shown up yet, which is fine. So it's not showing up in my payments, all transactions. No, it's not showing up on my PayPal yet, but just, I don't care. It's not showing up in my PayPal yet. Nandy, whatever. There it is. No, that's UPS. It's not up yet. So it's not up on my PayPal yet. It looks like it may take some time. There, card, $1. Transactions, $1. And it'll tell me, search today. And it should give me, I don't know. I don't even know why it's on the card, but, this is purpose. I haven't set anything up. I've just been testing. So, that's Intuit. Very simple, very solid software. Pretty happy with it. That will definitely be being used. Now, the one I've had people complain about, both the reader and the customer service, is Square. Square is very small. This is Square. That's it. That's Square. Like I said, this is all you get in the mail. Oh, by the way, if you do the card, you have to wait a couple days for your card to come. So you may get. I got the reader 2 days before I got the card. So we'll load up Square. We'll plug in the reader. Back in the reading. Give it some time to read. Reading. Man, sign out and sign back in. Square's being a pain right now. It's not reading the reader, so let's try this again. It should, but if it doesn't, I have not tested this one yet. I did test the Intuit, so I did know that was worked. This I'm going into blind. So we are going to figure this out together. So let's see. Signing back in. See if it recognizes the reader. Unexpected token, blah 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 blah. What's that all about? I guess I might have to make the Square video later because my phone's acting up. So, Square doesn't want to sign in, and I don't know what's going on. So, Square video will come up later. This will just be Intuit. Like I said, I'm going into a lot of this blind, so I'm not really sure what I'm doing with the Square. I will check it later, see if I can figure out what's going on. That's my video on Intuit. I'm sorry I couldn't get the Square, but I realized I'm also at 20 minutes already on just this and a brief overview of this. I will try to give you guys a breakdown of Square when I get it up and working. I will catch you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed.